Dude, I think I've told you before, when you first showed up to
You
Lackland
did it, huh?
to be an instructor, there were questions about Mark Bunkley in the
Yeah, I
beginning.
mean, I wouldn't doubt it. When I showed up to be an instructor, I had just barely turned 24. I
Your
talked
brain's
about
not even fully formed yet. You don't even have a whole brain yet. You're not
no,
even an adult human until you're 25. Oh my
no,
God, we're
the
idiots.
the students were older than I was.
Yeah. But we learned, right? Like
I love it.
if you
Yeah,
point Mark in the right direction, things are good.
I
That's
had
Just
good.
you
I had
can't just leave you can't leave him alone though.
yeah,
Yeah.
I had awesome mentors. But you grow up fast when you get put into a flight of you know uh, absolute pipe hitters.
Yeah.
You you surround yourself in a room of pipe hitters, and you yourself will be a pipe hitter. Um,
Uh, As iron sharpens iron, men will sharpen other men. And
yeah.
it's funny, but it's what we started talking about with the whole job thing. We made the joke about, there's no jobs on the outside. We're going to teach you from the moment that Mark sees you as a civilian off the couch trying to figure out how to pass the IFT and be part of this team and be ready to go. We're going to, all the way through your career. If you stay for 20 years and then at the end of it, you're like, well, I don't know what I can do. We tell people all the time, the world is your oyster. You're going to be taught how to succeed. What you like, okay, yeah, there's no PJs on the outside. There's a couple companies that do like PR and stuff, and it's kind of close to do contracting, whatever, right? You can't be a CCT. You don't get to go drop bombs on people as a civilian. Like Northrop Grumman is not going to have a CCT ground branch where you get to go do that as a civilian, right? We got it. But your entire career, you're going to be
tried
taught.
in Ohio. We were going to do it.
Right? Yeah,
Like
exactly.
there's a lot of petitions out there.
Right. They're
Sorry.
trying to delete the entire Midwest part of Ohio. Yeah, but we're going to teach you how to be successful at whatever you want to do. If you want to live on a boat for 5 years and become a commercial pilot, or go be a PA and end up working, for Doctors Without Borders, or if you want to start your own business, like whatever that may be, or maybe you have a middling podcast that you decide to do, like Trent and I, who knows, like you're going to be successful at those things because of how we taught you to address problems, right? It's not the specific, we didn't give you like a key to a specific lock. We gave you a guide on how to figure out how to pick all locks.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to like actually work hard and try and remember what it's like to be in that team room full of pipe hitters. To be like, oh man, maybe I should be getting my school on. Maybe I should be figuring out how to invest this paycheck. Maybe I should be thinking about how to get better at my job and my profession. And people that are doing well, they make you want to do well. And you do that your entire career.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and then that plays into, well, what can I do afterwards? I don't know. What do you want to do?
Yeah, anything you want to do. And you talk to different guys in these careers. Everyone has their own goals and path they want in life. Everyone's into different stuff. But I guarantee you they're all going to be successful. But that's one thing. That's a good point, Aaron, because like one of the things that special warfare has given me is advancement. So like I joined at 18 years old, no life skills. I'd lived with my parents the entire time.
Right.
When I joined,
Yeah.
my own laundry. I didn't cook. Like I literally knew nothing. I was I was a liability. I remember
Imagine that liability, like Mark Bunkley. Imagine 18-year-old no life skills, Mark Bunkley. Like, could you make mac and cheese, my dude? What were you doing? Put me in your mind. What year was it when this happened?
it was like when I joined, it was 2010.
You were,
Jeez.
oh my God. So
Here we go.
you were listening. Oh my God, this is fantastic. You were listening to like Get and Fly Like a G6 by the Cataracts.
No,
You were a high
in
school senior.
Oh yeah. 2010, I was a high school senior.
You had frosted tips and a puka necklace, didn't you? You
Nope.
son of a bitch. You motorboat and new goof and son of a bitch.
I did have frosted tips in middle school, but that's besides the point. My parents, my mom specifically, she's like, it'll be cool. I'm like, all right, well, send it.
Specifically, I want you to look like the lead singer of Sugar Ray, Mark McGrath.
My mom literally broke down in tears when I did that. So
you had frosted tips,
dude. Come on.
In middle school, I did. I'm not even kidding,
guys.
I'm
do this.
Send some old photos. Yeah.
You gotta bring it back.
I grew up a sheltered Mormon kid from Vegas.
This makes a lot of sense. This is why you and Trent get along so well, and why you and Peaches get along so well.
Yeah, we talked about it. Trent's a Utah man. We're all Mormon up there.
Well, considering I'm the odd man out all the time, I'm just here because I get along with him so well too, buddy. So what's up? That's why we get along. That's why we've always had a copacetic sort of interaction.
Yeah, but as far as advancement, like that is what I started out as. Like I had all these skills from playing sports. Like I was a good teammate. One of the things that I always had was just being good to other people around me. I followed the golden rule of treat everyone the way that you want to be treated, and I worked hard. Like that is it. So day one of the pipeline, TAC P prep, day one, we have our rucksacks lined up. Not having any life skills, my attention to detail sucks. And
I bet you seem like the kind of guy that got distracted by cars. He'd be like, oh, look at that one. Oh, look at that one. It's not even a good car. It's just a car because it was moving. You would be distracted easily. I hope you don't feel attacked by that.
I do not, because I still.
Yes, I knew it. I did watch you try to figure out if a rock was a seal in California for about 14 minutes. That was pretty funny. Bro, Aaron, what is that? It's a rock, Mark. It's not a rock. It's a seal.
Aaron, I feel uncomfortable when people don't make fun of me. Okay.
Thank goodness you're in the right place. Welcome to the podcast.
Everyone in recruiting is just so nice. Everyone is respectful. Everyone's professional. I miss being in El Paso, Texas, where everyone in my unit calls me Tickle Shits.
Yes. Fantastic.
No, okay. Fantastic. So back to my point. Advancement. That's what I started from. Day one. We do our gear layout, throughout the weekend, put this stuff in this pouch, fill up with water bottles, yada, yada. Basic stuff. The basics. I can't even do this right. So the cadre, they come up and they're like, all right, everyone, gear check, day one. All right, first item, your CAT cards. So, I'm super nervous. I've never been like yelled at like this. They're like in my face. I'm like shaking. Trent's liking this.
Yeah.
Trent's been there as the instructor. He's sick.
I'm a cone sympathizer. I don't know what you're talking about.
He is lying. He's lying to everybody. He's lying to every listener that we've ever had. He's lying to everything. There is a certain sick satisfaction watching the fear wash over someone's face in a gear shakedown where physical consequences are on the line. When you're like, piece of gear X, and you can tell. You look out and you're just like, you see the one person and you're like, oh, they don't have it. And you see like 2 or 3 instructors start like getting closer, like inching up. Like he's like looking through his bag. You can tell when he goes to one pocket and then he goes back to the first pocket, like, oh, it's supposed to be here and it's not. And then you just see the instructors like,
that was me. And they swooped in. I won't say his name, but there was one instructor who really honed in on me. He hated me. But yeah, I didn't have my CAC, and my whole team paid for it. And here I am. I'm like, my team is now paying for my mistakes. I'm like, oh goodness, they do this. We get smoked up a lot. It's day one. The instructors hate me. We go back to the dorms, and my CAC was in the right pocket the entire time. It was just really tucked in there.
Oh, Mark, that's worse. That's worse.
I was just so nervous. I didn't know what to do.
Oh, that's worse. Did you tell anybody that you actually had it on you? Did you tell your team?
Like, knowing myself at the time, I probably did.
Exactly. No, you can't. No, you can't tell. You just got to eat that one. Be like, hey, man, sorry, guys. Yeah, I was right here on the desk the whole time. It was my bad.
Well,